what is going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and today I'm bringing you the final Clash Cup tournament day. So it was pretty much the NA champs versus the European champs, and we faced off. It was EG Glory Hunters versus CZ exKnights. So it was a great war, guys. Definitely kept me on my tippy toes the whole time. Pretty much the way it went down was the nines got cleared pretty quickly. I believe they couldn't clear ours like on the first try. They did have to hit two of the bases twice, and for us, our nines did tremendously well. They actually got them all in one hit. So I'll be showing you those Town Hall 9 hits, and then I'll also be showing you a Town Hall 10 v10 3-star, which pretty much won the game because, to be honest, they had us by percentage. So as you can tell, the last minute, there was 4 attacks from our end, and there was 3 attacks from their end, and it was pretty much crazy stuff going on. I didn't know what was going on because I was in the middle of my attack, and then Ryan happened to pull the 3-star very last second, which gave us the win because, as you can see, 91.20 to 92.5. And guys, their number 1 actually almost 3-starred me. He happened to, his witch didn't get there in time. Pretty much the skeletons got stuck on a wall, and the last final cannon was able to take care of the witch. So my defense held. If he would have gotten a 3-star, they would have for sure won this war. So great war, CZ exKnights. That was just amazing. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start off with the bottom one. So this is one of Skip's accounts. Pretty much is going in with air attack because Skip is just crazy with air attack. Just incredible. Yeah, it's just, he just leaves me speechless every single time I see an attack. So anyways, real nice, sending some loons just to kind of create a nice little pathway, taking out the CC as well. Pretty much makes it to where he can deal with the CC a little bit quickly, and then sends in the archer on the corner just to kind of pull the CC on that side, since the CC is kind of leaning more towards the right side, and then sends in king queen, so pretty much suicide heroes, and then poisons the clan castle. And then after that, once the heroes get taken care of as far as the king goes, sends in some wall breakers because he wants to get in there to be able to take care of the 2 air defenses, and then be able to get the expo if possible. So then the queen is very behaved at this point, goes for the air defense on that side, and then after that we'll move a little bit down just to get that last air defense. And then once that air defense gets taken care of, sends in the queen ability to be able to make sure that the queen doesn't die. Then after that, the queen barely gets that expo with that last hit, guys. It was just incredible. Then after that, starts sending in the Laloon portion, starting from 230, working counterclockwise. So look at these haste spells, guys. These haste spells are just wow. You'll see what I mean here in a bit. It's just going to be overkill if this is the attack that I'm thinking of. So anyways, nice little rage spell, which is going to help. And believe it or not, the queen happens to stand right in front of the that air defense, that defense structure. So that made it to where the balloons actually killed the queen. It wasn't really the skeletons that did it. And then after this, guys, look at how many loons are left. And there's only one Tesla that's left that's pretty much can do some damage versus 100 loons pretty much. So after this is just cleanup from here. The Lava Hound did not pop, unfortunately, but it was not too much of an issue because, as you can tell, it was just overkill. So many loons left, and then the cleanup was just super easy after this. He had some minions, and then the lava, a few of them did pop, so that made it easier for the cleanup session. So we'll just go ahead and fast forward. So very good stuff there, Skip, with that attack. So we'll go ahead and move on to number 9. So this one is number 9, and that's actually going to be taken care of by Fog. So Fog right here really likes the Witch Slap, but he does it differently than most people, so it's real cool to see it, and I've actually tried his attack. I do like it a lot. I might be making a tutorial on that soon as well. So it's pretty much, it's 3 healers on the queen, and then 2 healers on the flank portion with 4 witches. After that, you place a golem. That's going to go to the middle and then kind of spread the witches around. You want to make sure that the flank does walk from one side to the other. So in this case, from 6 to 9. And then the queen walks from 3 to 9 in this case. So then after that, just very patient, sends in 1 jump spell. And then just kind of holds on a little bit. before placing any spells, then places that rage spell a little bit forward, so not right at the beginning because then it would just be wasted. So just in a section where the boulders are going to be at for a while. So those wizards are able to take care of that that defense structure, and then they go for that expo, and then places a real nice heal spell right here with the poison because the CC is finally being dealt with. So there is a few wizards that are going to help out in this point, and the cool thing is that Fog brings the double poison. So if it was a big dragon, as long as the big dragon stays under the poison ability, it should be taken care of. But usually there's witches and stuff that are backing him up, so that's what makes a huge difference. So after this, as you can tell, the golem is just taking so many hits. The healers did divert to the golem, but at this point the match is pretty much over. There's only one cannon that's left. The queen is still standing and still has the queen ability. 3 witches that just happen to be taken care of. But like I said, it was pretty much done from there. So very nice fresh hit by Fog on their number 9. And now we're going to go ahead and show you number 8. So Fog again, and like I said, he does like that witch slap attack. So with this one, it's a little bit different though, because if you notice, Fog brings in a few less witches and a few more wizards. So then sends in the witches over here on the top section. This time it's switched up because it all depends on the base and the layout. So at this point it's from 3 going to 9. Because with these kinds of bases, you want to make sure that you take care of that splash damage pretty early on if you can. So in this case, as you can see on the base, all the splash damage is in the bottom section. So that's why he starts there, just because the witches are vulnerable to that splash. So then sends in, kind of waits to make sure that the funnel is created. So once those cannons get taken care of, the bowlers are sent right through. And then they go to the middle, which is nice. Had to poison the king because the king was about to kill the his queen, and then he had to use the ability because he didn't want to risk it at this point. Because if not, then the queen wouldn't be be used for the flank portion. So that's the reason why it's very important to use a queen ability if you have to. And in that case, it was definitely needed. So the king, the queen, everything is going good. Finally uses that haste spell. The heal spell. And as you can tell, very patient on this heal spell, because usually the heal spell is used at the very beginning of the match, like maybe closer to the middle section, but in this case it was used towards the end because it wasn't really much of a need. So then after this, luckily the golem, you'll see what I mean here in a bit, the golem is going to move forward, which is okay, I guess not. I thought it did, but I might be thinking of a different attack. So anyways, guys, the golem is being healed by the healers, pretty much bringing it back to life. And then there's so many witches left at this point. Well, at least a few witches left. And then there's some bowlers, and all those skeletons are pretty much going to clear up the pathway and make sure to get the 3-star on this hit. So very nice job, Fog. So we'll go ahead and fast forward that part. And then we'll show you this very last 9v9. So this one's also going to be by Skip. So those were the 9v9 hitters pretty much. Then after that, we were able to use the other 4 attacks for scouting. So it was very useful because that enabled our 10s to have a better chance of getting a 3-star. But on both sides, I believe there was just some very great bases. So right here, as you can see, Skip, there was a Troll Tesla. Luckily, those loons were able to take care of it and still take advantage of the haste spell. And it was pretty much used to take care of the clan castle, just to kind of trigger and pull the clan castle. Then after that, sends in an archer over there in the corner, close to the town hall, sends in a baby dragon, which is going to help take care of these troops. The baby dragon is going to help with the skeletons because the king and queen might take a long time with the skeletons, and he wants to make sure that he can get to the enemy queen. So then after that, sends in the rage, well, not the rage, sends in the king ability, which is raged. And luckily, the baby dragon is able to get a hold of the enemy queen, which makes it a lot easier for the queen just to kind of get rid of some of these structures. So then after that, start sending in the air portion. Because that first Lava Hound didn't go for that other air defense that he wanted, which is this one right here, he sent in another Lava Hound just to make sure that he can take care of the pathing and make sure that his loons are fully protected. So very good stuff here. And then look at this rage spell, guys. Very nice because there isn't too many loons that made it to the core at that point. And that made it to where that expo got taken care of. And then real nice heal spell, which he probably didn't even need because look at how many loons Skip has at this point. And then after that, just closing in on these last defenses So much cleanup at this point, guys. And the queen ability is used, so the queen definitely stayed alive throughout the whole raid, which was incredible. Especially for a Town Hall 9 hitter, like that was just super overkill. And Skip pretty much did this on a fresh hit, guys. Like, as I mentioned before, all of these hits were fresh, which enabled our Town Hall 9s to scout for our 10s. So good stuff there, Skip. Way to go. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the next hit. So I'll just show you the percentages. So right here we got 85%, 80%, 85, and then Ryan 3-starred that one. And then when I got an 84 and then GP got a 78, they got 65%, 99%, 97%, 85, 87, and 92. So they definitely had us in percentage, and they were super close to 3-starring us as far as Jethro and I. So there we go. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next hit by Ryan, which is a 10v10, guys. So pretty stoked about this one because this is what won it pretty much, or else they would have beat us. We would have been tied as far as score goes, but not percentage. So anyway, sends in an archer just to kind of get rid of some of this trim area. And then just going to be patient with this. Sends in a baby dragon because there's nothing to pretty much touch this baby dragon. As you can see, the air defenses are pretty far away. So this baby dragon is going to be able to do some work. So then after that starts the queen walk. And then kind of sends in the king just to get rid of some of this trash, just to make sure that the queen walks the right direction. And then after that is very patient with the king ability. It's going to wait a little bit longer, and then luckily the baby dragon is able to take care of that town hall before the queen starts walking the wrong way. So notice how that funnel was created. So the king is able to take care of the trash buildings over here in the bottom section, and then sends in the rage, the rage for the queen, because like I said before, you do want to rage your queen when you're dealing with the enemy king, or poison it at least. So in this case, it's going to poison the queen and it's going to poison CC. So that was a very nice, well-placed poison spell that did a lot of work. So after that, it's just very patient, just waiting before starting the air portion of this attack. And then after that, takes care of the bomb tower, takes care of the cannon, and it's going to move in. And it's going to be able to take care of that other air defense and also the air sweeper, which is a huge advantage when it comes to this attack. So anyway, sends in the lava hound, sends in a few loons, and then after that sends in the other lava hound at the bottom portion, just to kind of create that funnel. And then luckily the air tower gets taken care of, makes it to where these loons are able to go to the middle, take care of that inferno, and then the queen is going to be able to take care of the other inferno, which is very oh yeah, she did. So then there was a nice heal spell and then a rage spell, guys, because all the wizard towers were there in the middle section. So very nice value that Ryan got here with the heal spell and the rage spell combined. And then after that places a real nice haste spell, and there's really not much left except for this archer tower, which is pretty much in its doom because there's only one archer tower left. The queen is still alive, the queen is still walking strong, and then the lava pups and the minions are just cleaning up real nice. So great attack, Ryan. Way to pretty much secure the 3-star and get the win for the Clash Cup Championship. So thanks again for tuning in. If you like the content, definitely let me know. Subscribe, comment below if you'd like to. I definitely read those. So thanks again, and keep calm and clash on. See you next time, guys.